Hey Nancy, this is Josh McDonald. This is my audition for the role of Kevin for the film Vigilant. Let me tell you about the time that I realized that I was at the center of a vast evil conspiracy. And it's not like I found it all out at once. Really. I used to be like most people. Blissfully ignorant, sitting at home every single night and watching TV with my arm around my one true love. And people often think that Grabbles are just another random snack cake, but back then, I was really convinced they were golden shards right off of Family's front porch. And if anyone were to have told me that they were in fact the world's tastiest bear trap, I'd have thought that person was nuts. And nothing would have ever convinced me to stop.
You're a loser. Look at the mess you've made. You thought you could do this with half the measures and a positive attitude, and look where it led you. Do you see how now the odds are stacked against you, and it's time you finally acknowledge what you really need? I need a champion. Champion dual ply kitchen and trash bags. This time we're taking out the trash together.
Wait a minute. I need a champion. Up to that point, I figured the villain of the story was going to be some kind of scary, mask-wearing, mustache version of myself. But in that moment, I knew. It wasn't really true. And it wasn't just some force that was trying to keep me hooked onto its sweets for its own mysterious ends like the Girl Scouts would. It was really a conspiracy with its own agenda, its own goals, and its own personal army. Much more planned than I ever was, better equipped, and much more motivated. Oh, shoot! Are you alright? Are you alright? No, wait, come back. I didn't mean to! Oh my God. I'd conquered the Grabble habits for days, weeks even, but every now and then it would always find a way back into my life. And meanwhile, kicking the habit became like this really weird obsession. And it even got to the point where it was impossible to think about anything else. And believe it or not, that wasn't the worst of it. Do you know what it's like when something makes you feel so miserable, but yet it's the same thing you turn to help you stop feeling so miserable? And yet you realize not only how insane that sounds, but you realize you hadn't been doing this your whole freaking life? Look, I know how insane it sounds, okay? I realize it sounds like jumping into an airless refrigerator to escape a nuclear explosion. But I did it anyway, and I realized that I had been doing it over and over and over again.